If you wake up with numbness, tingling, or heavy legs, your body is trying to tell you something urgent. Your circulation is slowing down while you sleep. Most people think poor circulation is just part of aging, something you have to accept, something you cannot change. But what if I told you that a specific nighttime drink could help widen your blood vessels and flush out plaque while you rest? Not a prescription, not an expensive supplement, just a simple 3-ingredient tonic you can make tonight in your own kitchen. In this video, I'm going to share the exact recipe for what I call the Golden Flow Night Tonic, a natural drink that supports healthy leg arteries and improves circulation overnight. Plus, I'll reveal the one so-called healthy drink you must avoid after 6 p.m. if you want to protect your heart. Most seniors drink this thinking it helps them sleep, but it's actually doing the opposite to their blood vessels. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to drink before bed, what to avoid, and why this simple change could be the difference between waking up with pain or waking up with energy. This is not about blaming yourself. This is not about feeling like you did something wrong. If you're experiencing leg pain, cramping at night, or cold feet even under warm blankets, you are not alone. Millions of seniors over 60 deal with poor circulation every single day, and for most of them, it gets worse at night. That's because when you lie down, your heart has to work harder to pump blood against gravity to reach your legs and feet. If your arteries are even slightly narrowed or stiff, that blood flow slows down, and that's when the numbness starts, the tingling, the heaviness. But here's the truth most doctors don't tell you. Poor circulation is not inevitable. Yes, your body changes as you age, but the right nutrients at the right time can make a massive difference. And nighttime is the most important time, because while you sleep, your body is doing deep repair work. Your blood vessels are trying to relax, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops. This is when your circulation should be at its best, but for most people, it's at its worst. Why? Because they're not giving their body what it needs before bed. Let me explain what's really happening inside your legs and arteries after 60. As we age, the inner lining of our blood vessels, called the endothelium, starts to wear down. This lining is like the non-stick coating on a pan. When it's healthy, blood flows smoothly, but when it gets damaged, plaque starts to stick. Cholesterol, calcium, and other substances build up on the artery walls. This narrows the space where blood can flow, and over time, the arteries become stiff. They lose their ability to expand and contract the way they should. Now here's where it gets even more important. Your body produces a molecule called nitric oxide. This is one of the most powerful compounds for heart and vascular health. Nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. It keeps blood flowing freely. It prevents plaque from sticking, and it helps oxygen reach every part of your body, including your legs and feet. But after age 60, your body makes less and less nitric oxide. Some studies show that nitric oxide production drops by up to 50% between the ages of 40 and 70. That's a huge drop, and that's why so many seniors struggle with circulation. But it gets worse at night. When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode, but if you don't have enough nitric oxide in your system, your blood vessels stay tight. They don't relax the way they should. Blood flow to your legs slows down, and that's when you wake up with numb feet, cramping calves, or restless legs. Your body is literally starving for oxygen and nutrients in those lower extremities. The good news is you can boost nitric oxide naturally. You don't need a prescription. You don't need expensive treatments. You just need the right ingredients before bed, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. The science of nitric oxide. Before I give you the recipe, I want you to understand why this works, because when you understand the science, you'll trust it, and when you trust it, you'll stick with it. So let's talk about nitric oxide for a moment. Nitric oxide is a gas that your body produces naturally. It's made in the lining of your blood vessels, and its main job is to send a signal to the smooth muscle cells in your artery walls. This signal says, relax, open up, let the blood flow. This process is called vasodilation, and it's absolutely critical for healthy circulation. When your nitric oxide levels are high, your arteries stay flexible, your blood pressure stays stable, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and blood flows to your legs, your brain, your organs. Everything works the way it should. But when nitric oxide levels drop, the opposite happens. Your arteries stiffen, your blood pressure rises, blood flow slows down, and you start to feel it in your legs first, because your legs are the farthest from your heart. Research published in the journal Circulation found that older adults with higher nitric oxide levels had significantly better blood flow to the lower extremities compared to those with low levels. Another study in the American Journal of Physiology showed that boosting nitric oxide before sleep improved overnight circulation and reduced morning stiffness in seniors. This is not theory, this is proven science. And the best part? You can boost nitric oxide with food, specifically with 3 simple ingredients.
Now let me give you the recipe. This is what I call the Golden Flow Night Tonic. It is simple, it is natural, and it works. You only need 3 ingredients, and you probably already have at least one of them in your kitchen right now. Ingredient number 1, pomegranate juice or beet juice. You can use either one. Both are incredibly powerful for circulation. Let me explain why. Pomegranate juice and beet juice are both very high in natural nitrates, not to be confused with the harmful nitrates in processed meat. These are healthy plant-based nitrates. When you drink them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. This process happens in your mouth, your stomach, and your blood vessels, and it starts working within 30 minutes to an hour. A study published in the journal Nitric Oxide found that drinking beet juice before bed increased nitric oxide levels by 40% overnight. Participants also reported less leg cramping and better sleep quality. Pomegranate juice works the same way. In fact, research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who drank pomegranate juice for just 2 weeks had improved blood flow to the legs and reduced arterial stiffness. So for this recipe, you will use half a cup of either pomegranate juice or beet juice. If you can find pure, unsweetened versions, that is best. Avoid anything with added sugar. You want the natural nutrients, not the extra calories. Ingredient number 2, a small piece of fresh ginger, about ½ an inch, peeled and grated. Or you can use 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger powder if that is easier. Ginger is a warming spice. It has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, and modern science has confirmed what ancient healers already knew. Ginger improves circulation. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols. These are natural anti-inflammatory agents. They reduce swelling in the blood vessel walls, they prevent platelets from sticking together, and they improve blood flow, especially to the extremities. A study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology found that ginger extract improved circulation in older adults by 12% after just 4 weeks of regular use. That is significant. And when you combine ginger with nitrate-rich juice, the effect is even stronger. Ingredient number 3, fresh lemon or lime juice, about 2 tablespoons. This ingredient is the secret weapon. Here's why. Nitric oxide is very fragile. Once your body produces it, it can break down quickly, especially if you have oxidative stress or inflammation. But vitamin C protects nitric oxide. It acts like a shield. It keeps the nitric oxide molecules stable so they can do their job longer. Research published in Free Radical Biology and Medicine showed that vitamin C extended the active life of nitric oxide by up to 60%. That means the benefits last longer in your bloodstream. And lemon juice is one of the best sources of natural vitamin C, plus it adds a fresh taste that balances the earthiness of the beet or pomegranate. So, here's the complete recipe. Take half a cup of pomegranate juice or beet juice, add half an inch of freshly grated ginger or 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, squeeze in 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon or lime juice. Stir it all together and drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's it. Simple, natural, powerful. Now, let me tell you what happens in your body when you drink this before bed. Within 30 minutes, the nitrates from the juice start converting to nitric oxide. This process happens gradually. It doesn't spike all at once like caffeine or sugar. Instead, it builds slowly and steadily. By the time you lie down to sleep, your nitric oxide levels are rising. As you fall asleep, your heart rate naturally slows, your blood pressure drops, and normally that would mean less blood flow to your legs. But because you have boosted your nitric oxide, your arteries stay relaxed. They stay open. Blood continues to flow smoothly even while you rest. The ginger works alongside the nitric oxide, reducing any inflammation in the vessel walls, and the vitamin C from the lemon protects everything, keeping the nitric oxide active for hours. While you sleep, this tonic is working. Blood is flowing to your legs. Oxygen is reaching your muscles, waste products are being flushed out, and your arteries are staying flexible. This is why so many people who try this routine wake up with less pain, less stiffness, and more energy. Their circulation has been supported all night long, and their body has had a chance to truly rest and repair. Research from the Journal of Applied Physiology found that seniors who consumed nitrate-rich drinks before bed had better overnight circulation and reported feeling more refreshed in the morning. Another study showed that nighttime ginger consumption reduced morning leg stiffness by 18%. These are not huge changes, but they are real, and over time, small, consistent improvements add up to major quality of life benefits. Now, before you rush to make this tonic tonight, I need to tell you about the one drink you must avoid after 6 p.m. I promised you this in the beginning, and it is critical. The drink I'm talking about is chamomile tea with sugar, or really any herbal tea or juice that has added sugar or honey before bed. Let me explain why. Many seniors drink chamomile tea at night because they think it helps them sleep, and it does have a calming effect. But here's the problem. If you add sugar or honey to that tea, you're spiking your blood sugar right before bed. When your blood sugar rises, your body releases insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps move sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. But insulin also constricts blood vessels. It tightens them. It makes them less flexible. So even though the chamomile itself might help you relax, the sugar is working against your circulation. It's doing the exact opposite. Research from the journal Diabetes Care found that high blood sugar before bed reduced nitric oxide production by up to 30%. It also increased arterial stiffness overnight. That means worse circulation, more leg pain, more cramping. And it's not just chamomile tea. Any high-sugar drink before bed will have the same effect. Orange juice, cranberry juice cocktail, sweetened almond milk, even so-called healthy smoothies loaded with fruit and honey. If you drink them right before bed, you're sabotaging your circulation. The rule is, if you want to drink something other than water before bed, keep it unsweetened. Herbal tea without sugar is fine. The Golden Flow Tonic is perfect because it has natural sugars from the fruit, but they are balanced by the fiber and nutrients. Your blood sugar won't spike. But avoid anything with added sugar, honey, agave, or artificial sweeteners within 2 hours of bedtime.
Now, this tonic is powerful on its own, but if you want to maximize your results, here are a few additional tips that work beautifully with this routine. First, elevate your legs for 10 minutes before bed. Lie on your back and prop your feet up on a pillow or against the wall. This helps drain any fluid that has pooled in your lower legs during the day. It takes pressure off your veins, and it makes it easier for blood to flow back to your heart. Do this right after you drink your tonic. The combination is incredibly effective. Second, stay hydrated during the day. Dehydration thickens your blood. Thick blood is harder to pump. It moves slower through your arteries, and it increases your risk of clots. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water throughout the day. Not all at once. Spread it out. Your circulation will thank you. Third, move your legs throughout the day. Even if you cannot go for long walks, simple movements help. Flex your feet, circle your ankles, stand up and sit down a few times. Every little bit of movement keeps blood flowing. Sitting for hours without moving is one of the worst things you can do for leg circulation. Fourth, avoid tight clothing around your legs. Tight socks, tight pants, anything that squeezes your calves or thighs can restrict blood flow. Choose loose, comfortable clothing, especially at night. Let your circulation work without any obstacles. And fifth, consider a gentle leg massage before bed. You do not need to be an expert. Just use your hands to gently rub your calves and feet in an upward motion toward your heart. This encourages blood and lymph fluid to move out of your legs. It feels good, and it supports the work the tonic is doing inside your body. So, what should you expect when you start drinking this tonic? Let me give you realistic timelines. This is not a magic pill. You will not wake up tomorrow with perfect circulation, but you should notice small improvements within the first week. In the first few nights, you might notice that your legs feel less restless. You might not wake up as much with cramping or tingling. Some people report feeling warmer in their feet, which is a sign that blood flow is improving. By the end of the first week, many people say their morning stiffness is noticeably less. They can get out of bed easier. Their legs do not feel as heavy. After 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use, the benefits become more obvious. You might notice that you can walk longer without leg fatigue. Your legs do not ache as much at the end of the day, and you wake up feeling more refreshed. These are all signs that your circulation is improving and your body is responding to the nitric oxide boost. But here's the key. You have to be consistent. This is not a one-time fix. You need to drink this tonic regularly, ideally every night or at least 5 nights a week. Nitric oxide does not stay in your system forever. Your body needs a steady supply. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush once and expect your teeth to stay clean forever. You do it every day. The same principle applies here. And remember, this tonic supports healthy circulation. It is not a cure for serious arterial disease. If you've been diagnosed with peripheral artery disease, blood clots, or severe circulation problems, you still need to follow your doctor's treatment plan. This tonic can be a helpful addition, but it's not a replacement for medical care. Always talk to your doctor before making changes, especially if you're on blood thinners or blood pressure medications. Do not stop or change your medication on your own. Always get medical guidance. And fifth, how long do I need to keep drinking this? As long as you want the benefits. This is not a temporary fix, it's a lifestyle habit. Just like eating vegetables or drinking water. The more consistent you are, the better your results will be over time. So, now you know the truth. Poor circulation is not something you just have to live with. Yes, your body changes after 60, but when you give it the right support at the right time, it can still do incredible things. The Golden Flow Night Tonic is simple. 3 ingredients, 2 minutes to make, and it works with your body's natural repair systems while you sleep. Half a cup of pomegranate or beet juice for nitric oxide, a small piece of ginger for circulation and inflammation, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice to protect and extend the benefits. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bed and avoid high sugar drinks after 6 p.m. That's it. Simple, natural, effective. Thousands of silver vitality seekers are already using this routine to support their leg circulation, and the feedback has been incredible. Less pain, less cramping, better sleep, more energy in the morning. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need complicated routines. You just need consistency and the willingness to try something natural. If you've been struggling with cold feet, numb legs, or nighttime cramping, give this tonic a try. Start tonight. Make it fresh, drink it before bed, and pay attention to how you feel in the morning. Small improvements add up, and over time, those small improvements can change the way you move, the way you sleep, and the way you feel every single day.
If Silver Vitality Secrets helped you today, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Each week we bring you simple, science-backed health tips that help you age gracefully, stay independent, and take control of your own health. And here's a question for the comments. Have you struggled with poor leg circulation? What have you tried? Let us know below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to keep your joints moving freely as well, you need to see my next video on the 3 morning stretches better than walking. These stretches take less than 5 minutes and they can reduce joint stiffness by up to 30%. Click right here to watch that now. Remember, after 60, small changes make big differences. You don't need to do everything perfectly, you just need to take one step forward. So tonight, before you sleep, make this tonic. Give your legs the circulation support they need and let your body do what it does best: heal, repair, and restore itself from the inside out. Thank you for watching Silver Vitality Secrets. We'll see you in the next one.